Yo, it's your boy Benzino, man. Shout out to my guy OG Product, the top Crocodile. Let's go.
Man, Sauce Walker, man, straight from Texas, you know what I'm saying?
Texas to New York.
Yeah, you show mad love to New York.
Shout out to Product TV, man. Y'all know what it is. Ooh, TSF business.
All of a sudden, somebody pops out in the back doing his dance. I mean, his song with a whole dance. So, you know, and they got a book. Let me see what book it is.
Let's go get my flowers.
But please, Fendi, I need you to now do the song and dance that you just did.
Boom, 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 boom. You know where it is, man. It's boy OG Product, bringing up edition, that Garrison News. Know the schlingo, trap now, cut later. If a good mount nigga schmool as we should. Oh man, goddamn, things makes you go, Talk nice, mama. Anyway, man, we out here fooling for it, don't mind. Pretty that shit, mind. Blip, bow. Boom, 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 boom. People, trust up. No homo, no freaky up. No homo, no sneaky. So people, the homie who discovered Nicki Minaj, right? Who goes by the name of Big Fendy, right? So Big Fendy was robbed, but not robbed, by, a stick-up kid, man, a jack boy. Not robbed, by homeboy putting, the 2 liter homeboy, scout, man, like Head and Shoulders. No. He was robbed by a petty thief. So like I said, Fendi, man, is from Brownsville, my hood, my constituency. I used to play basketball with Fendi when Fendi was hustling and Fendi was pushing that 325i BMW. Me and him was playing ball in Bristol Park right there by Amboy Street. And I remember I was busting, Fendi ass. And then, he got a page because around that time when I met Fendi and I was interacting with him, Fendi was, carrying a beeper. So it's been years. So he got a page, while we was playing basketball and I was cooking him up, homeboy left the game to go do a deal and something like that, right? So like I said, I grew up in Brownsville. I know Fendi. Fendi is related to like, Pat, Gary and them, but he don't rock with them. You feel what I'm saying? They from Brownsville, old school hustlers that really, trust me when I told you, they had Brownsville on lock when it comes to pushing that dog food, that wet, you understand? In the early 90s and stuff like that, right? Shout out to Gary, the twins and shit like that. Shout out to Pat, what's understood don't have to be explained. So like I said, when Fendi started to come up, after Fendi, paid his debt to society and did hard labor, came home, Busta Rhymes gave him $10,000 straight cash to put him on his feet. At that time, $10,000 was a little something. It's nothing now, though. So when he started to come up DVD, I could reach out to Fendi like, yo, Fendi, man, we from Brownsville, man. Yo, put it, go on. You feel what I'm saying? No, I did my own thing. But Fendi, being Fendi and who he is, he tried to put people on to chase a check and get a bag. And one of the homies that he put on, I'm not going to mention his name because he was talking ish about me. So who knows? They understand and they know who I'm talking about, and eventually they'll catch on to who I'm talking about. So he put this homie on, to mess with the come up DVD, and the homie end up stealing from Big Fendi. You feel what I'm saying? Fendi may not remember, but I remember, and this is what getting the homie upset. This is why the homie don't like me, right? So I reached out to the homie the other day. I was like, yo, bro, let me use a clip of your footage with Mano and Nicki Minaj, right? He told me no. So I said, what's the reason? He said, yo, you disrespect my gangster. And you told me my channel was dead like a car battery. My channel didn't have no motion, which is true. He got almost like 300,000, excuse me, beloved. He got almost like 300,000 following. But, his channel is dead like Duracell, dead like the Energizer battery. So that was his reason why. But he didn't know I was setting him up and gave him the trick bag, and he fell for the trick bag. I never wanted the footage, blood. You feel what I'm saying? Because I heard he was talking jibs about me, and instead of me going to YouTube and making a video, I said I'm going to test this gangster and see, if homeboy is body or homeboy is a goofy. Then whoop, there it is. Just like I said, homeboy ran to social network and started talking about, what I inboxed him, stuff like that. He's supposed to take your grave. He took it to YouTube streets, right? He didn't mention my name, but everybody know. They understand. So he's saying that I reached out to him, blah, 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 blah. So now I said to him in the DM, I said, yo, bro, sometimes I got to question your gangster. And it seems like, you're a kiapa. You understand? I don't believe that you're a certified G. So what homeboy did a vlog and brought one of his old school friends, man, one of his old heads to verify, that he's a G, and they talking about what they did back in the days and all this goofy ish. But I know, homie is Kiap. Homeboy's a capper. Homeboy's capping because homeboy will get on here and try to talk positive and saying, he's for the better of the community. Then he's over there talking about, the only YouTube he watch is Zip and stuff like that, which Zip is a bad influence for the community. This is a homie that glorified jail. To my, yeah, Sean, I like jail, Sean. Jail is fun, Sean. So this is the person that you talking about you watch and you for a better community, for the chocolate face people. Then you go on talking about Hocus 4/5. It's like everybody y'all got an issue with, you try to ride a coattail, right? So now you talking about Hocus 4/5 and then them dropping a flag and stuff like that. It's a good look. First of all, you don't know your history. Hocus 4/5, aka Hocus 4 Piss, homeboy Ben dropped his flag 9 years ago. You understand? Only reason why it seems relevant now because after homeboy got picked up by the feds and got charged with a RICO, homeboy was scared. You understand? To go back to the white man institution, and homeboy wanted to drop his flag. So the white man have leniency upon him. So that's cap, man. And the next thing you talking about bad vibes. They doing. Listen, bad vibes and them is clout chasers, right? Because when I first seen this stuff with the man dude going at Jim Jones, right? I was like, damn, dude face looked familiar, but I couldn't remember because I went through the whole COVID situation. But when I put two and two together, that's bad vibes, man. He's a clout chaser. So how could you, praise these dudes when they destroy the community? Not only that they done destroy the community for what they done in the past, but they still on, social media trolling people, right? I used to follow Bad Vibes because he came on social network trolling me. You feel what I'm saying? You don't see what they do behind the scene. They be in everybody chat, that's out here talking negative and unproductive stuff in society, and these is the homies that you praise. That's when I knew you was a goofy. That's when I knew you was an F-boy, and you got an issue with me because I said your channel was dead like a car battery. But a person like Hassan Shambles, who destroyed you and said the most worst, you picked up the phone and got on the phone and had a conversation with a homie. So I guess it's a light-skin thing, right? You feel what I'm saying? A fun boy thing, man. A schmook thing. But what's understood don't have to be explained, homeboy. Let me tell you something, homeboy. You're not in my league. You understand? Your rap sheet, your resume is not on my level. I done survived 54 murder attempt. You understand? It's nothing for me to brag or glorify. You're not on my level. I don't know what your problem you got with me, but I know, see the difference with me, I don't come on here and fake like I'm some, political leader or I'm for the community, I'm some activist. I'm who I am, a top crocodile, a triple OG, and that will never change until the casket closed. The difference between me and y'all come on here, y'all play this role on for the community, and the only thing y'all trying to do is rip off the community and try to get some fast bucks, some fast dollars. The difference between you and me now, when I say your channel is dead like a car battery, remember you, I haven't been active on social media almost like 5 years. I don't do no lives on TikTok. I don't do no lives on Instagram. I don't do no lives on YouTube. You feel what I'm saying? But that's going to change after January, right? I'm going to be back like Pooh Shiesty, back like, Bobby Schmurda, back like, Hood Rich Pablo. And, it's going to be a light show, but y'all go live every day, blood. Y'all interact on live. Y'all communicate with each other. I'm Dolly Gang. You understand? Dolly Gang. And I'm still doing better than half of y'all dudes, and y'all got like almost like 300,000 subscribers. I'm the outcast. You understand? Everybody hate product. But for some reason, I'm still outdoing y'all, and I guess that's the stuff that getting you mud. Irate, Versace, and you can't stand it. A person like me who just be myself. You understand? Still outdoing y'all. I don't do lives. I don't do nothing. I don't be on nobody other platform. I don't chit-chat with no YouTuber. So if you say, I'm capping, I'm a capper. You never stole from Fendi, right? So why it's getting you mad? Why it's getting you upset that you wouldn't even let me use a piece of your footage? It's just to show you got some type of hidden agenda, hidden. It's just to show you got some hidden animosity towards me. But like I said, what's understood don't have to be explained, homeboy. You can never walk in my shoes. You understand? Because you see me, I never interact with Zip. Because to me, he's a goofy. I never interact with Hassan, never try to be Hassan's friend. I don't mingle with schmooks. And it's no disrespect to the LGBT community. I don't mingle with fun boys. That's the difference between me and y'all. I grew up a certain way. I went to the institution a certain way. And I'm still coming out in society on those principles and morals. A lot of y'all was in there acting like y'all don't mess with schmooks, fun boys. As soon as y'all got y'all freedom, y'all in the loop of some fun boys and some schmooks. Just like you. You got on the phone with, the shambles dude, and you had a long carnival pause, no sneaky pause, no freaky pause, no homo. But you hating on the person that just said your channel was dead like a car battery. Make sense. Things that makes you go,